forces Rosemary off that position. He gets picked up as he tries to retreat. Alpha 7, Senab less remaining, and it really does look like Stalwart too big to handle here for Alpha 7. They push in, and this is 2 for 2 now. Alpha 7 versus Stalwart just getting ripped to pieces.
Elimination leaders at the minute here as well, with 9 besting the total tally that Stalwart had of 8 at the minute over the course of our opening Miramar. Late into the day, but still giving it their all. Easy, lurking, waiting for a chance to strike. If they don't find him on this, then give up a little bit too much space, encroaching down, using a vehicle as cover. He could wide swing on it, has a DBS to work with as well. Here comes the peak. First contact works well. Double pump into him. Hard committing for the first onto the knock player rather than prioritizing pops. Gonna swing again. Tries to get it done. Low HP, but still punishing Blank. He's ruining their lives at this point, especially with the amount of damage done on the end of that one. Oh, that's going to be painful.
Mate, problematic coming through from Easy. He really waited for his moment there, and I just don't think the guys from Stalwart were ready for it. Maybe because they're all holding Mini 14s in hand. Looks like that's the case. DMR's a claw. So, realistically, they had nothing to deal with them when they got close quarters like that. They do switch out to the DBS now just because it's going to be more essential for them in this late game than a DMR when they know it's pretty open ground ahead of them. Really smart stuff. Nerzed, though, again, nades over the top towards DX, who I think have had a really good shot in this match, a really good run. But Stalwart, is it a question of whether they can win this game now? Because I think it's pretty significant if they can.
It would be unbelievable, especially from kind of the sheer back and forth we've seen, where it feels like they're riding the high and then suddenly brought back down to earth. For Nerzed to come off the back of his team nearly being completely severed in half by a DBS, to reinstigating the fight, getting good contact into a knock onto another squad ahead of him, and that's DX no doubt as well, who have been proving how good they can be into this one. It's crazy that he's able to slip straight back into flow state, go back into playing point man, and keeping the pressure on. He's doing so much for creating space. It feels like he's 2 players in one, Blank, just with how much map control he commands.
He's got 2 faces, this lad, you know, he's playing all the cards at the moment. If SDE do win this game, though, it is a winner chicken dinner record on the day for PMGC, broken in the first bloody day. It's insanity. And right now, it's looking more and more likely that Stalwart can pull this off.
The history is in their hands at the minute. Just don't fumble the bag. Don't make a misplay. He's been giving it his all, man, with some of the maneuvers, but it's not just him. Like we've been saying, this squad has so much talent. Right now, Lukes are just playing into them, Blank. They look scared. They're trapped in a box like a moth in a bathtub. They can't find their way out, and they are just being decimated. Bullets downrange again and again. The Mongolian side keeping the dream of a 3rd chicken dinner alive on this one, as they are showing up on Miramar.
This is ridiculous so far. Mate, just the fact that, like, Nerzed, go deal with the guys over towards DX. You just deal with that. You go for the 1v3. Tops will go for the 1v3 over towards Loops. And Icy will deal with Malise Esports. They're single-handedly, each player, taking down one team, one at a time. This does not happen, ever, in PMGC.
This is incredible. The fact that this is happening right now, right here in front of us, everyone on land sitting in awe, feeling the sheer level of lethality that is being shown by Stalwart. It's like you're saying, one man's all it takes. One divided between the 3 squads that were alive, and they're holding down the line, hitting pot shots from a distance, picking themselves back up from what felt like a misplay. When they got swung on up close with the DBS, it felt like the goodnight kiss, but instead they're still in it to win it on this one. Now closing the gap. You can see the rotate coming in. Low HP on some of the players. The nade game dwindling down to an all-time low, but Smoke's there. Stalwart have time to play with on this one. They can make it uncomfortable for the remaining squads. They've got numbers, Blank, and if they continue to hit shots like they have been, they could write the history books here.
It's the disciples of DX and Malise Esports trapped in a room with a Grandmaster so far, as Icy looks to finish off the remaining members from Malise, his target, his assassination. coming through here over towards his team. Kissu goes around the side, and Icy still playing him for a fool at the moment. Peeks out, good shots, a lot of damage done. Might go down here, but needs to at least take down CEO later. Finds one, gonna continue to go here, Jackie.
How on earth has he been able to outplay them in a situation like this? They had the timing on the spacing. When he went for the first shot with the AR, you should have been able to swing onto him. Instead, he strikes with the DPS from a distance, throws him into this position where Nurzed, the hero, the man of the moment, wants to close it, closing the gap with a DPS. Buckshot goes out, shuts it down, and closes things. History in the making for Stalwart. They can celebrate that one as they deserve it. A third chicken dinner on the day. Tremendous plays, Blank.
This team takes no chances